Okay, 58. 58 is the toughest problem on this homework assignment. Um, we've got nine players. How many different batting orders are possible? Okay, well, normally if there were nine players and nine different batting orders, it would be 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. That's 9 factorial. And I'm going to actually write this down so you can see this. Oops. That's going to be 362,880. But they told us that three outfielders and the outfielders and the infielders are indistinguishable. So the three outfielders and the four infielders, um, I can't tell a difference in terms of the lineup. So in other words, of the three outfielders, here's my three outfielders. Whether I have outfielder one, two. Well, let's not use numbers. Outfielder A, B, C in that order, or B, A, C in that order. They're indistinguishable. It's the same. So I have to divide out by these repetitions. Question is, how many of these are there possible? Well, there's 3 times 2 times 1, so there's 6 of them. So I'm going to have to divide this by 6. So if I divide that by 6, I get 60480. Now I have to divide out by the four infielders, right, that are indistinguishable. Okay, so how many different ways can I put these four infielders in my order? Well, there's 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is 12 times 2, which is 24. So I'm going to divide out by 24, and that's going to give me 2520 possible lineups. Okay, and 65. Randomly playing songs. This one's challenging too. Suppose compact disc, 13 songs. You decide you like 5 of them. They'll play 13 songs in random order. What's the probability among the first 4? You like 2 of them. Okay, A. Let's see. That means I could like, dislike, 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 dislike. Oh boy. I got a lot of choices here. How many different choices do I have out of my 4 songs and liking 2 of them? Well, that's 4C2. Now this kind of looks like it's binomial, but it really isn't, because is the probability that you like a song constant? Well, here the probability that I like a song is 5 out of 13, and here the probability that I like a song is 4 out of 12. The probability I dislike a song then would be 8 out of 11, and the probability that I dislike a song here would be 7 out of 10. Right? Now let's look at the next one. Like, dislike, like, dislike. What's the probability I like the first one? 5 out of 13. What's the probability I dislike the next one? Well, there's 8 that I dislike, because 5 I like, 8 I dislike, out of 12. And then like, 4 out of 11, and dislike, 7, because I already disliked, took 1 out of 10. Now notice, are these two numbers the same? Well, look at the denominators, 13 times 12 times 11 times 10, and the numerators, 5 times 4 times 8 times 7, 5 times 4 times 8 times 7, because you multiply across. These two numbers are exactly the same, and it's the same for all of these. Okay, let's figure out what this number is, because I'm just going to take this number and multiply it by how many, which is 4C2. So 4C2 is 6. There's 6 different ways times, what is this probability here? It's 5 times 8 times 4 times 7. 1120 over 13 times 12 times 11 times 10 is 17160. So I'm going to do 1120 divided by 17160 times 6. And I get 0.3916. Okay, yeah, that was tough. A little bit different. I don't know that we did, well, I know we haven't done one like that in class, but we've done these concepts in class. B, you like 3 of them. Okay, well, that's 4C3. And what's probably like 3 of them? Like, dislike. So same reasoning as A. You're going to like 5 out of 13, 4 out of 12, 3 out of 11, and dislike 8 out of 10. Okay, now remember, any order that I do this, suppose I dislike, dislike. Okay, it's going to be the same thing. Dislike 8 out of 13, like 5 out of 12, like 4 out of 11, 3 out of 10. And the denominators are the same, and the numerators are the same. 5, 4, 3, 8, 5, 4, 3, 8. So these are the same, so I'm going to do 4, choose 3, which is 4, math, PRB, 3, which is 4. So there's 4 ways to do this, times whatever this probability is. 8 times 5 times 4 times 3, 480. And I already know 13, 12, 11, 10 from up here, 17160. So I do 480 divided by 17160 times 4. And I get 0.1119. And see that I like all 4. There's only one way I can do that, and that's 5 out of 13 times 4 out of 12 times 3 out of 11 times 2 out of 10, which is 20 times 3 is 60 times 2 is 120 out of 17, 160 divided by 17160, and I get 0.0070. Alrighty, yeah, that's a challenging one. That's a tough one. You have to recognize a few things on here, like how many different ways can you get an answer, and how many times does it come up, and those sorts of things. All right, there you go.